Hi, Gabriel. My dad and my brother are really different. My dad is reserved and rational, always calm and in control. He's the kind of person who never panics, even when the things get complicated.
That's interesting. My uncle is the opposite. He's extrovert, independent, and honestly the life of the party whenever we meet the whole family. He attracts attention without even trying.
Oh, I understand. Well, my brother is extroverted. He's fun and he's always making people laugh. But when he's under pressure, he gets tense and uneasy. Compared to my dad, he's definitely more emotional.
Yeah, I get that. My dad is an extrovert as well, but more rational because of his job. He's ambitious and he likes to show off his sports knowledge. The problem with him is that he loses patience very quickly when something done by himself goes wrong.
I understand. Well, what I really admire about my dad is that he's conscious and everything and gives rational advices. He's serious and responsible, but sometimes he speaks so softly that I can barely hear him. My brother, in the other hand, is funny, but he can be a show off around his friends, and that drives me crazy.
I feel the same with my uncle. He's creative with ideas and hobbies, and I really admire his mindset because when he has an idea, he pushes himself through to make it. But he's so relaxed that he forgets important things, and that can be frustrating. My dad, meanwhile, is rational, but when he gets tense, it makes everyone else uneasy too.
Oh, I understand his situation. Well, talking about past habits, I used to have long conversations with my dad after dinner. Those talks were so interesting that I sometimes forgot about homework or maybe walking the dog. And now everyone is busy with the work or the studies, so we don't do that anymore.
Oh, I understand that. Well, I used to go to the gym with my uncle, and we enjoyed exercising together. But now we can't because he has an injury in his back, and because of that, we can't go to the gym anymore. And if he hadn't hurt himself, we would still be training together.
Oh, that's too bad because I used to go to the gym too, and it's great when you have a partner or a gym bro in the gym. Well, also with my brother, we used to play video games for hours. It was such a funny routine that we even lost track of time. But now he prefers hanging out with his friends, so we don't play together anymore. I really miss that times.
Same with my dad. We used to play basketball on weekends, and it was such a great way to spend time together. Now, because of his work, it's more difficult. And honestly, if he didn't work so much, we would still enjoy those games.
Well, oh, doing sports with your dad is amazing. But in my situation, since pandemic, every changed for us because my dad had COVID in that moment, and that made him limit to do some sports that we used to do. For example, one of the big challenges was that my dad had to take care of the family during the pandemic, and it was a really complex situation. But he stayed rational and calm, and he never lost the control.
Well, my uncle had financial pressure when he was younger, and also during the pandemic, he had some financial issues. When he was younger, he even worked while studying, which was tough. Thankfully, he made it through in both times, but it wasn't easy.
I understand the financial pressure. And also, one of the biggest challenges of my brother was moving to another university. Well, at the beginning, he felt uneasy and tense, but then he adapted quickly. If he hadn't been so adaptable, probably he might not have managed.
And my dad faced even bigger challenges. He served in the military during a war, and later he lost his job because of COVID. Those were such difficult times that I can even imagine how stressful they must have been. But he coped with them, and that makes me admire him even more.
All right, the COVID have changed a lot of the families. Well, so to compare, my dad is the most rational person I know, while my brother is one of the funniest. They are both important to me, even if they sometimes get on my nerves.
And in my case, my uncle is the most creative, while my dad is the most ambitious. They're both extroverts, but in very different ways. And even though they sometimes annoy me, I know I can always turn to them for advice or support.